last Epoch news. As you guys might know or might not know, the Season 2 of Last Epoch is coming on April 17th, and we're getting the patch notes on April 11th. So almost like a week before launch, we're getting the patch notes, so we can properly theorycraft and so on, which is going to be kind of cool. Not unlike with PoE 0.2, where we had like not even a day and the patch notes weren't even complete. So hopefully the LE patch notes are going to be actually complete, or as complete as they can be. Anyway, they're starting like their hype week now, and we're gonna check out like what they have in store for us today on Monday. Hello and welcome travelers on the first installment of Last Epoch Season 2, Tombs of the Erased Hype Week. If you're new here, Hype Week is a feature reveal celebration and its collaboration with the various teams working on the LE. It includes detailed information about the upcoming season and answers the community's biggest questions. Twitch drops, I mean that's important for some people I guess. First things first, we'll be offering all new Twitch drops for you to collect on all participating LE streams, including my stream, next week on April 17th. We will also be running a support a creator campaign as well, which grants you an additional cosmetic. For more information, check out the Twitch drop page at twitch.lastepoch.com. And also, of course, if you haven't bought Last Epoch yet and you would like to support Last Epoch as well as my channel, you can also buy the game on Nexus, on my Nexus page. The link should be down below as well. For everybody who's like disappointed with PoE 0.2 or who's just like looking for a new ARPG in general, Last Epoch is I think overall still a very solid game. I mean, it had like some ups and downs, I would say. I think in the past it was probably like the most promising RPG before like D4 and PoE 2 came around. I mean, compared to D4 it's still better. PoE 2, well, was supposed to be better and might in the end become better, who knows, but like right now it's not that hot either. So LE has a good chance right now to get some players, I guess. And yeah, I mean, LE is honestly like lots of fun. Like I've played the game for many hundreds of hours already, and even though the balance is also not always the best in that game, it's always been fun. Like there were never like super frustrating moments as I had like sometimes in PoE 2, to be fair. Cemeteries and Tombs of the Erased. In Season 2, travelers will find new challenges in the Monolith of Fate placed by the Weaver, a titan who seeks to create a new world free from the void and other imperfections. In your echoes, you will have a chance to uncover tombs and cemeteries of the Erased, which are new side zones filled with the Weaver's experiments and flawed creations. Tombs and cemeteries are the foundation for interacting with our new endgame systems in Season 2, and they also represent our first foray into procedurally generated side zones. Okay. Ensuring that each area is unique and different. Inside these zones you will find the Woven, who have captured souls for the Weaver and wrapped them in cocoons. Breaking these cocoons open will release the souls, which will then flee and possess nearby enemies. Possessed enemies gain new abilities, increased health and damage, and when slain they drop Memory Amber, a new currency used in the Weaver faction. You'll want to collect as much Memory Amber as you can throughout the zones. So, yeah, like a new currency which you can then use to buy stuff from the Weaver faction, I guess. I mean, kind of cool, like a new side zone, a new like league mechanic. That's like a proper league mechanic. The hunt mechanic in 0.2 of PoE was kind of, I don't know, not really like that insane, I think. After reaching the end of a tomb and challenging one of the gold thread Fate Weavers, you will have an opportunity to enchant your idols with some of the Weaver's power via the Woven Enchanter device and gain a duplicate of the current Echo bonus reward. While exploring the Monolith of Fate, you will also find Cemeteries of the Erased, a new Echo type that contains even greater dangers and riches. Within these cemeteries, you will need to locate and defeat the Woven Firstborn, who is guarding the Weaver's altar, where you may place Woven Echoes to manipulate your current timeline. Alright, so basically, I mean, you will find some of these zones like in the campaign already, but not all too exciting there. And then in the end game, you will have like new Echo types. Echoes are basically maps in the Monolith system, which is, yeah, kind of like the mapping system. And there's gonna be like new unique maps where you have like Woven Firstborn to slay, and the Weaver's Altar, where you can then like place more Woven Echoes to like manipulate your other like maps and so on. Timeline is like a web of maps basically right now. Here you have like some video that does this even like shows anything properly? I mean, okay, you can see like the Cemetery of the Erase being like one of the maps in like this greater web of maps. And then what is this supposed to be? Is this like a 1 second clip of like some gameplay? Huh? Like I don't know, this really doesn't really like show that much to be fair. I mean, you can probably like, if you pause at the right second here, which doesn't even work, because you can only... Oh my god, okay. And you can like see some new enemies here, I guess, but this is like a kind of weird spoiler to be fair. After completing your first cemetery, you will be introduced to the face of the Woven faction Mask and be given the chance to join the followers of the Weaver. You will progress through the ranks of the Woven by earning and spending Memory Amber, which is most commonly found in tombs and cemeteries. Yeah, so you have like a new faction, which you can progress, and you progress those with the like Woven Amber, and then you get like new ranks that you can unlock, and then these ranks will give you different like bonuses. Like for example, +1 Weaver 3 points. You can purchase 3 new Woven Echoes from Mask, and so on and so on and so on. So these are like maps you can buy there, I guess. And Weaver 3 is kind of like a mini Atlas 3, if I remember correctly. Something like that. With each rank, Mask will send you to new Woven Echoes, an alternative reality constructed by the Weaver that has been captured in physical form. You will then be able to conquer these unique echoes after placing them in your timeline using the Altar of the Weaver. Oh yeah, right, you can like place your own maps with this. This is kind of cool. By completing Woven Echoes and progressing through the Woven ranks, you will earn points that can be spent on the Weaver tree, allowing you to influence the Monolith of Fate. Also, welcome in guys. Next for Xenonic, Brewster, Old, Micmac, Walken. Hello guys, hello. It's a smaller Atlas 3. Yep. To be honest, PoE2 devs have said they would address the complaints of the players quite quickly. Yeah, we'll see about that. They have already like catered to some of the complaints. I mean, obviously they should and will, and hopefully they will continuously this season, not like the last one where they kind of like just stopped at some point. It was kind of weird in my opinion. The Weaver tree functions similarly to a skill passive tree, but is specific to the Monolith of Fate. Yeah. Further power within the tree is gained from increasing with your rank. Yeah, I get like more points here, as you could see. Total of 50 points to be earned and allocated within the nodes of the Weaver tree. Alright. Some nodes increase the odds of specific rewards or echo types spawning in your monolith. Others raise the spawn rate of encounters such as nemesis, exiled mages, or loot lizards. Oh yeah, these are like the loot goblins of last epoch, the loot lizards. Some even enable target farming by imprinting items directly into the Weaver tree, which then have a chance to create similar items when slaying enemies, completing echoes or opening caches. That's actually kind of cool. You can basically like craft your Weaver tree in a way that it modifies maps to then like drop specific items for you, depending on what build you want to play, right? Kind of cool. Like for example here, Commoner's Riches, place a weapon or jewelry item to imprint it into this slot to have a small chance to drop a pile of similar items when killing enemies in your regular echoes. I wonder if this is like just, if you put an amulet there, it's just gonna like drop more amulets, or if you put like a specific amulet, it's gonna like drop more of that same amulet. We'll see. But it sounds interesting. Sounds like kinda nice positive player agency. Woven Echoes are fragments of Weaver's vision of her new world and offer new unique challenges that are not found anywhere else. Woven Echoes are new items that can drop from within tombs and cemeteries, or be purchased from Mask of the Haven of Silk. Yo, Lone Star, welcome on. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, guys. How you doing? How are you doing? Long time no see, actually. Wait, does it not work like this? Fuck. How does Charlotte command work again? Did I write your name wrong? Maybe like this. Fuck, why is the bot not working? Oh well. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, guys. Bruh. Too bad to do shoutouts. Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, I'm very hyped for Ellie, honestly. Like, there's kind of a drought. I mean, PoE 0.2, I don't know. I feel like PoE 0.2 is maybe like fun to play in like a month from now, but not right now necessarily. We're gonna play some more today, later, but I don't know, there's like a couple of kind of like many issues that I feel like they could have like solved internally, but then again, I guess we are beta testers after all. The fact that I kind of enjoy that top dog takes a hit in reputation while underdog prevailing a bit. I mean, I don't mind either. I would hope Grim Dawn at some point could also like capitalize on this, but I mean, Fangs of Astakarn is far from ready right now, so. You're just gonna keep playing Warframe instead of both PoE and Last Epoch? Wow. Anyway, there are 36 woven echoes providing a variety of content including new crafting rewards, interesting encounters and mechanics, the ability to affect other echoes on your echo web, and new endgame bosses like the Drow Queen, a tremendous insectoid broodmother, and the antipode dragon, a paradox of fire and ice, who will each have new unique items only available by defeating them. You'll also find previous bosses reinvigorated with new abilities and strengths, such as Uber Abaroth even, holy. I haven't even defeated normal Uber Abaroth yet. A much more difficult version of Abaroth, or like normal Abaroth either. Like, I didn't play all too much actually. I played like a lot on like release, but then like the first season I didn't play as much. And then like the mini event after that I didn't play at all, so I'm kind of hyped to like dive deep into Eddie again, to be fair. And then yeah, you get a Rune Echo slaying Abaroth, and then this one gives you Uber Abaroth as a map, I guess. That's cool. Idle enchanting. As mentioned earlier, you will find an idle enchanting altar at the end of each tomb and cemetery. Tombs allow 1 use, cemeteries 2, and 7 woven echoes up to 4 uses. Each use allows you to enchant a new class idle or re-enchant an idle and infuse it with the Weaver's power. This process creates heretical idols with enchanted affixes and the Weaver's touch. Unlike other affixes you can find on idols, these new affixes have tiers that can reach up to tier 7, similar to Weaver's Will items. When you have a heretical idol equipped and slay an enemy, you will have a chance to either increase the tier of an enchanted affix or add a new one. Heretical idols can have up to 4 affixes, 2 normal affixes with no tiers, and 2 enchanted affixes with up to 7 tiers each, when fully converted from Weaver's Touch. Okay, that's kinda cool. If you're not happy with the affix generated by your idol, by enchanting your idol, you can reroll it at the end of any tomb or cemetery by spending Memory Amber. This will first remove any enchanted affix or Weaver's Touch that the heretic idol had, and then enchant it again just like the first time, granting the idol an enchanted affix and some Weaver's Touch. Okay. I mean, this is kind of cool. This is like, well, some additional idol crafting with some RNG, but you can reroll it as well, so it's not super punishing RNG. I mean, it can still be grind if you're not getting like what you want, if you're unlucky, but still very nice overall. Alright, give me 1 sec, I'll be right back. Rec for variety is just RNG. Well, many things are RNG, but yeah. Don't. I mean, many ARPGs are all about RNG, right? I think like I mean, okay. Apart from like LP crafting and Ellie, which is just like pure RNG. I don't know. I mean, it's like, at least from what I've seen in PoE 2 so far, at least better than PoE 2, at least from my experience. But then again, yeah. Weaver idols. You may also find new Weaver idols of small, minor, previously known as small Lagonian, stout and humble idols that can roll affixes. From a new pool exclusive to these subtypes. Weaver idols always have at least one of these more powerful affixes with the chance to have another, but most often the second affix is from the standard idol affix pool. Huh. Alright, that's pretty cool. And then more new Weaver's Will items. I mean, Weaver's Will overall is just RNG. I mean, you guys are right about that. Like, Weaver's Will items also are like... It's like legendary items with like Weaver's Will potential, and then like for each Weaver's Will potential, every Weaver's Will can like convert to an affix, like a tier of an affix. And there's nothing you can do to influence that. It's not like the Forge crafting that, well, it's... Well, at least you're getting what you want, if you're getting it. Unless it like fails, or like unless you have more crafting potential. But this is like kind of pure RNG, yeah. So, I mean, it's kinda cool, I guess. I personally kinda like their standard like Forge crafting a bit more than this, but I mean, it's like cool. More Weaver items. Or Weaver's Fang, Nest of Nightmares, Inheritance of the Erased. I mean, it grants Frenzy 200% of its own stats to a random minion. Oh my god, more randomness than minions. I mean, I'm never gonna play this anyway, personally at least. One-handed mace that increases the chance of enemies being crit by inflicting spiders on them. Wait, what? Inflicting spiders. Boosts your and your minions melee crit. Why is it minions? Okay. Critical strike multiplier and provides you and your minions with some leech too. Okay, sounds like a good like Beastmaster item, I guess, for like hybrid builds. All Weaver's Fang. Is this one, right? Two-handed sword that will boost melee damage, critical strike chance and dodge rating, and will double your own stats after striking a boss or rare enemy that is at low health. What do you mean double your stats? Or stats on the item, not like all of your stats, right? It's just on the item. It's kind of nice that they like covered the important numbers, but hey. Alright, well, there's even more. Supported packs, Woven Traveler, some pet or whatever. Kind of cool cosmetics, I guess. Woven Templar, Woven Vanquisher, Woven Legend. Closing. Let's close the window. I mean, there's two more like spoilers, right? Podcast on Twitch on April 8th and 11th by Talkative Try and like by Aaron Action RPG and Frosty LaRue, which are gonna be hopefully kind of fun. These will also feature Judd, Ross, and Mike and Carve, so we're gonna get some more spoilers. Like like Carve last time just like spoilering everything was kind of nice, to be fair. Anyway, this looks kind of fun to me, I think, at least. Something else to play for a bit, for sure. It is a fun game most of the time. Like, it's fun until it's not, but it's, I think, fun for quite a long time. Where it's like, PvE2 is like suffering from level 1 to I don't know what level, and then becomes fun at some point, maybe. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this stuff.